vote or not? Or yes?
Thank you, everybody, for coming here today. I know there's been a lot of buzz about this talk. Everybody wants to know what's next, right? Well, I'm here to tell you what's next is nothing. We will all be gone someday, and that's a reality that everyone just has to accept. You wake up in the morning, and you have to think, like, sure, there's things to do today, but ultimately, it's not really going to matter. It's not going to amount to much, right? And that's what I feel great about. I'm not going to lie. It took me a while. And one of the ways that we feel that we can really make this easier for everyone to accept is through gamification. People love points. They don't necessarily love end times. So how do we kind of give them both at the same time? So, as I mentioned, we're hurtling to a certain future of nothing. Nothing will exist. We will all go to dust, and then even the dust will be gone. And, that's much like a pencil, really, when you think about it. You carve the pencil and carve the pencil. It's useful, right? Up until a certain point. And everyone knows when the pencil gets too small, it's probably going in the trash. Maybe you cling on to it a little longer, but you got to get those people too. And eventually, every pencil becomes something that no one finds useful and is completely useless. But that's just the bad news. There's good news too. Wouldn't you take a moment to read this? And I'll go ahead and read it aloud. Life is a game where the player must appear ridiculous. Now with your candles. First of all, huge fan. If anyone wants to talk to me after about Downton Abbey, we'll probably go extinct by the time we're done talking about it. But I want you to think about this for a second. Pure ridiculous. Sure, we're all going down together. I mean, human extinction, we're almost trying everything we can to get off this planet sooner than nature would have us leave. But it doesn't have to be a downer, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that everything that is will not be. It's a crazy concept, and I want you to feel better about it. I want to introduce some things that are going to make you have a little bit of a ridiculous time while you're still here, which won't be long. The dinosaurs happened to them, right? Probably one of the most famous cases of extinction. Now, did they have gamification to help them through that tough time? No. It was just game over. When meteor falls, game over. Has anyone ever played a game where it was game over and you didn't start? They didn't even know they were playing. They didn't even know they were playing. So what we want to do is give you a system, points. What did you do today to bring the world to a close? To close that curtain? Did you run your car a little longer than you had to? Did you leave the lights on? Maybe. We can create an extinction event and we can have fun doing it. Did you leave the water on? The shower gets hot in like 6 seconds. It doesn't take 3 minutes. You have to pluck your eyebrows. They look fine. The world's going to end with or without us, guys. It's our choice. Do we have fun while it ends? And I'm going to be saying, yes. Yes, we can. This is what happened to the dinosaurs. This is their plan. It didn't work. I mean, it kind of looks like a dinosaur, but it didn't work. They got a little too caught up in that. Here's where they started. Okay? Running around, eating each other. Not a care in the world. A world that will end. Not a care in a world that will end. And then you see, here's their extinction event. Not great times, right? We're way under. We're way under at this point. And then, they weren't the ones that came back. We came back. We are point C here. And we're just heading straight. I'm here to say we need to head down. We can't keep up like this. We all know it. The cosmos are not infinite. Don't listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He doesn't. So how do we do that, right? How do we gamify this mundane existence that we all know will come to a screeching halt? Maybe only in a matter of weeks. Well, it's going to take some planning. I enjoy using the Dapper method. I don't know if anyone's heard about it. It really helps take the edge off our coming doom, our coming collective doom. And no one will be spared, by the way. If you're thinking like, oh, you know, I'm not into these points, these quests, I don't really want to level up as I go extinct for all eternity, you're not, everyone's playing automatically, you know? You're in the game, just play it. You're in the game of Extinction already. And that's pretty much the beautiful thing. Everyone are players, right? So when you wake up and you say, why? And the answer should be, well, you know, whatever you were saying before is now, I need some Extinction points. I need to bring about the end. We are all playing this game, and we can win it together if we create a planet that is but a husk of a livable space, just floating in space. So I'm sure you guys have questions. I know I still do. But yeah, that's how we plan to gamify Extinction. Yes, sir.
Is everything worth the same amount of points? Like, how are you balancing the game?
That's a good question. No, you can get far more points if you are like a CEO or someone that has a big opportunity to just hold the planet underwater. Of course, water gives life, so that's a thing. But yeah, no, that's a great question. And some of our top earners will really just set about the end times, like they're just on the fast tracks.
So how do I win?
Oh, how do you win? No, that's a great question. And yeah, I'm not surprised. Just jumped out and asked, how do we win? We won't know that we've won, which is part of the interesting thing. When we win, it will kind of be like the last dawning moments. You're just like, oh my God, we won. Like, you know, the computers will continue to exist, and they will tabulate a winner, so that if our civilization, however unlikely, is found by another intelligent species, they'll be able to tell we won. And that person is going to be like, I don't know, the George Washington of our entire existence. You had a question?
Yeah, so bringing about the human extinction, that's well and fine. I totally understand that. But what about all of these other animals on this planet? Can we get points by maybe just stepping on bugs more often?
You know what? That's actually not something that we had considered. I really like where you could be going with that. I mean, again, like human extinction, you're right, it is very intertwined with the extinction of plant species even. Bugs, insects, there's 2 words for bugs. Insects being one, bug being the other. Animals, there's lots of them. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for expansion and things like that. Expansion packs. Yeah, I love what you said.
What about chickens? Aren't chickens actually evolved dinosaurs?
Well, yeah. I mean, some people see it that way. There are more chickens than people, so they're losing. Well, I look forward to seeing. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, I was just going to ask if if the game is somehow going to award any points to the sun when it finally swallows the earth.
It's a great question and something that I think about often. The sun is not a player in the game. You know, depending on your religion, the sun does not have an actual consciousness, and therefore it becomes exempt from being able to play. However, yeah, he's the real winner in all this. I think we can all agree. This planet is sizzling like a steak on the grill. And that's probably our best solution for a quick end game. All right.
What's your last one?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You know, as we all walk this lonely road together, heading towards extinction, it doesn't have to be perilous. It can be, as I mentioned earlier, ridiculous. It can also be a time to look back and reflect. You know, how was our existence? Was it worth it? Did humans as a species do anything worth anything more than a few points? I don't think so. And I think if you all look deep within yourselves, you'll agree that it's game over, man. So, thank you.